boys and girls. Now, I'm sure some of you will have seen there's this bowl of sweeties and there's this sign that says do not touch. I'm just gonna put this down here for a minute. We'll come back to it, okay? Okay. It's kind of rubbish when you're not allowed to do something, isn't it? Does anyone have something that they want to do at the moment that they're not allowed to do? You maybe think of something. Oh, a big hand going up there. Do you want to shout it out for us? You would eat the sweeties. Okay, well, that's a pretty obvious one. So just like Finn down here, David has started crawling about the house. He's not walking quite as well as Finn yet, but he's trying. And David has started to discover there are a few things he's not allowed to do. For instance, he's not allowed to eat food out of the dog bowl. He really wants to, but he's not allowed. He's not allowed to put his fingers into the sockets. And this really annoys him because his fingers are just the right size to poke right in those wee holes. But he's not allowed to do that because that would be quite dangerous. And you might be thinking, well, Victoria, you need to get a grip. David's just a baby. He doesn't understand. But he does. He crawls up to Cassie's food bowl and I say, and he looks at me and he has a wee think and then this big grin appears on his face and he does it anyway. He just goes right in. So back to this bowl of sweeties down here with the sign that says do not touch. I think probably one or two, maybe not everyone, but one or two of you, when you came in, you saw the bowl and you thought, no one's looking. I could just go up and take one while no one's looking. Maybe somebody even managed to do it. I don't know. I'm just not making any accusations, but maybe someone even managed to do it. You can see someone trying, sneaking up. And maybe some of you might have been a bit more clever in your thoughts. You might have thought, well, the sign doesn't say do not touch the sweeties. It doesn't say do not eat the sweeties. It doesn't say do not steal the sweeties. So I wouldn't really be doing anything wrong if I just went up and took one. Maybe one or two of you thought that. And that got me thinking, when we have thoughts like that, it's called temptation. And you know what? Everybody experiences temptation sometimes. Even Jesus in the Bible experiences temptation. And temptation is when you get that voice that tells you that even although you're not allowed to do something, it's not really wrong, is it? Nothing bad would happen. It would be okay if I just did that. No one would know. It's that voice that comes into your mind that tries to trick you into thinking, even although you know something is wrong, it's okay if you just did it. As Christians, we need to learn how to hear that voice and to ask ourselves, who's talking? Who's saying those things to us? Is it God, or is it somebody else telling us that actually we don't need to do the right thing? And there's a verse in the Bible that helps us with this. It's from Colossians chapter 10, and it says this: the temptations in your life are no different from what others experience. That means everybody is tempted sometimes. But what the verse says, God is faithful, and he will not allow the temptation to be more than you can stand. When you are tempted, he will show you a way out so that you can endure. So boys and girls, I think I've tortured you enough. If you would like to come and choose something from the bowl, and if you're allowed, you can come and choose something. Thank you very much.